Hi and welcome back to David Tom Creation's channel. Today I just wanted to tell you a bit about the demise of Absynth from Native Instruments Komplete 14. I did mention this in my kind of first look video that Absynth was being dropped, which is a bit of a shame because it is a pretty cool bit of software. So this is an article on creative digital music. And that is kind of how I found out about it. There's a kind of video from the creator Brian Clivinger, so you can kind of watch that. But the kind of synopsis of it is, this article says, Absynth is dead, and it says Brian would have been happy to work with Native Instruments on a new version reboot, and Native Instruments wasn't up for it. You can still enjoy Brian's software at Rhizomatic, and 22 years was a pretty good run. So, like I said, you can watch that video. It's just kind of Brian sort of talking about it, and it's a statement from Native Instruments about end of life support. So it's saying that obviously, you will still be able to download it if you bought it. And like I said, I got it as part of Komplete 13 standard. The newer version of Absynth, if we go over to Rhizomatic, is called Plasmonic. It's an upgraded kind of version. As far as the GUI is concerned, because Absynth 5 does look quite retro, as it were, now. So that said, you could have a look at this. It is 149 euros, which is about £130 or $149, and you can try a demo. And it looks like there's not a huge amount of information about it, but you can watch some of the videos, and I'll play a wee bit of. Just to kind of let you hear what this is like, and then I'm going to play a bit of Absynth. So, I mean, you've got everything from plucked strings to acoustic presence, vast imagery, soundscapes, gnarly leads, and complex rhythmic textures. So if you're doing anything remotely cinematic, like soundtrack stuff, it is really good. And that's what a lot of people used Absynth for, doing kind of soundscapes and soundtracks and cinematic work. And the new one is designed for MPE, so if you've got a Rolly, you are laughing. And there's 300 presets, I think, which are Rolly compatible. Somewhere I read. And if we go down to specs, so you've got 300 MP compatible presets. The demo version has 80, and I think there's about 100 new ones as well in the latest 1.2 version of Plasmonic. A bit about this, and it's got interacting filters, 4 audio sources, modulation and expression, unique delay effects, etc., etc. And it is only a VST3, so you'll have to make sure if you do download it or buy it or whatever, then that your operating system supports VST3 plugins. Well, so we'll have a look at Absynth 5 in Komplete Control. Right, so here we are in Komplete Control, and I have Absynth 5 loaded in, and I'm using my S49 keyboard. So if I go to browser, according to this, I have 988 presets, and you can see it's split into bass, bowed strings, brass, drums, flute, organ, multi-track, mallet, guitar, percussion, piano keys, plucked strings, sound effects, reed instruments, soundscapes, synth lead, synth misc, synth pad, and vocal. So it's a bit weird because before this was announced, I had actually started working on a track in Machine. So I kind of wanted to show how Machine works with something completely different and not an expansion. And for some reason, I picked Absynth 5. So I'd started working on this weeks ago. So I've been kind of fine-tuning it over hours. And I've done a live mix track, which is going to be a separate video because it's quite long. So there's kind of these 8 sections up here. So you've got your browser, you've got your perform, and the S49 controls are mapped to control all these filters. So if I go to, I've got 3 pages. So as you can see, that is controlling that alien sphere, and these knobs all control something on this perform page, and my mod wheel is adjusting the raspy. So that's the perform page. You've got your patch page, which shows you basically what's happening as far as the chain's concerned. So you've got A, 1, 2, and then master for each of these. You've got A, B, C, 1, 2, and then all masters there. And then you've got an effects page, you've got an attributes page, there's a wave page, there's an envelope page, and then there's an LFO page. So most of the time you're in this page. This is the controllers page. So you've also got assignments, you've got MIDI, note, tuning, and audio mod. And then you've got this master envelope. So on the last page, so I've got 3 pages of controls on the S49. So the last page has the 4 attack, decay, release, sustain controls. You can reassign any of these using the drop down. So it will show you what is available. I'll just show you how this kind of works briefly. So this is Analog Universe. And it'll give you an idea of why a lot of people really like using Absynth for a lot of the work, even though it's 22 years old. So if I use the mod wheel, I'm going to bring in that kind of raspy sound. And if I adjust, because there's no decay or sustain on this. And then I could adjust the alien spheres. So yeah, so it's got a really nice sound, and I'll go through. There's another feature. It's called Artemis Choir, and I used this in the track, and it is it helps if I load it. Right, here we go. This is Artemis Choir. Right. So this is controlling the filter cutoff. That's the fast gate. And this is detune. That's the slow gate. So yeah, like I said, there's some really nice presets on this. And like I said, you've got everything. So this is Cello Viscous. So let's say you got, I mean, really, you know, cinematic stuff. You've got the cloudscape as well. This is one. This is another one that's in the track, which is one of my favourites. You can hear what's going on, and in fact, let's just have a look at the patch and see what's going on. So you've got granular, you've got low pass filter, you've got an FM, you've got a comb, you've got a ring mod, you've got wave shape, and sample and all pass. So yeah, quite a bit. So it says move slowly on this one. So this one here says move slowly. So that's what I'm going to. That's probably why, because it's. What else have we got? FOPA. So yeah, there's some real. I'm trying to think of the ones. Yeah, so I'm using Nightmare Velo for the kick drum, and I'm using Shimmering Crystals as well. So let's just. So the mod wheels bouncing the crystals. Scanner darkly as well, so this is quite a nice one. Adjusting the filter cutoff. Let's try playing a bit with some more of the controls of resonance. And the filter modulation. And we've got the LFO effects. And this is the wave shape. Right, so that gives you a quick overview of what you're missing from Komplete 14. And like I said, it is a bit of a shame because it is a pretty cool bit of software. And like I said, I'll leave links to all the articles and the new website for getting Plasmonic. And like I said, you can always download the demo and try that. And like I said, there will be a separate video of the full, I think it's about 13-minute track that I've done, and every single sound you hear is from Absynth 5. So thanks for watching, and as usual, if you are liking my videos, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.